Campers. My name is Amy, and I'm a child life specialist here at Cook Children's. Welcome to Did You Know? This is the first in our weekly series where we're going to learn more about our body and how it works. This week, we're going to learn about our bones. Did you know that without our bones, our body would be all floppy? Our skeleton helps us to stand up straight and tall. Who knew? I'm going to turn it over to Mary to help us learn more.
Hi campers, my name is Mary. I'm a physical therapist in the orthopedic department at Cook Children's, and today I'm going to teach you some fun facts about bones. How many bones do we have in our body? We're born with about 300 bones, but end up with 206 bones as an adult. We don't lose 94 bones as we grow, but many of our bones fuse together to form one bone. A good example of this is the skull. What is the longest bone in your body? Your femur or thigh bone is the longest, strongest, and fastest growing bone in your body. It can resist a force of 1,800 to 2,500 pounds. What is the smallest bone in your body? The stapes, a stirrup-shaped bone in your middle ear, is your shortest bone, measuring 0.11 inches. The stapes is the only bone that is fully grown at birth. The stapes, malleus, and incus transmit sound vibrations to the fluid in your inner ear so that we can hear. I think that's a pretty important job for such little tiny bones. Where do we have the most bones in our body? Half of your body's bones are in your hands and feet. You have 27 bones in each hand, including your fingers and wrists. This complexity of the hand allows for fine motor control to write, use a smartphone, button buttons, and play the piano. The foot has 26 bones to provide support, balance, and mobility, allowing us to walk, run, jump, and stand on one foot. Have you ever wondered if bone is a living tissue? The answer is yes, your bone is alive. The collagen in your bone constantly replenishes itself, giving you a new skeleton every 7 years. How can we keep our bones happy and healthy? Your bones get stronger and denser until you are about 30 years old. Your bone density and strength will decrease as you get older unless you get enough calcium, vitamin D, and exercise. It's important that we walk daily or do other exercises, as well as eat foods high in calcium, vitamin D, to keep our bones healthy and strong. How do broken bones heal? The most important thing to know is most broken bones will heal with proper medical attention. The healing process begins almost immediately as the body forms blood vessels in the area. In approximately 21 days, collagen forms and begins to harden. The damaged surfaces knit together to hold the broken bones in place, kind of like my fingers are here. The new bone may actually be stronger than the old bone. The entire healing process usually takes 6 to 12 weeks and depends on your age and overall health. Sometimes for a particularly bad fracture, you'll need to see an orthopedic surgeon, and they may use hardware like this plate and screws to hold your bone in place while it heals. Our skeletons have a lot of jobs, so let's talk about how many jobs our skeleton has. First, our skeleton is responsible for movement. Without our bones, joints, and muscles, we would not be able to move to do all the things that we like to do during the day. Second, our skeletons protect our brains, heart, and lungs in the event of trauma to the body. And third, our skeletons are manufacturing plants. The bone marrow inside the hollow portion of our long bones produces 2 million red blood cells every second. And this is an example of where the bone marrow is in our bone. The bones also store and regulate minerals to help our entire body function. Do all joints move? A joint is where two bones are held together. And the body has many different types of joints. Some joints, like your knee and hip, move a lot. You see the knee can bend all the way and straighten back up. Other joints, like your pelvis, are pretty stable and don't move very much at all. There is one bone in your body that does not have a joint. That's the hyoid bone, which is located in your throat. Are your teeth part of your skeleton? Yes, your teeth contain calcium and minerals just like your bone, but they don't have collagen, which gives bones their strength and flexibility. What is your funny bone? Believe it or not, the funny bone is not even a bone. The ulnar nerve runs by your elbow, and when you hit it, it gives a surprising tingly and prickly pain that we are all way too familiar with. Next, and finally, what is similar between human and giraffe bones? Human and giraffes both have 7 bones in their neck, but giraffe bones are much, much bigger, as you can imagine. Thanks for listening, campers. I hope you learned something new, and I hear Amy has some questions for us.
Is it true that we shrink as we get older?
Yes, Amy, we actually do shrink a little bit as we get older. Between each vertebrae, we have these discs, and they lose fluid as we age, and that can cause us to shrink just a little bit.
Can you remind us of some ways of what we can do to help keep our bones healthy?
The most important thing that you can do to keep your bone healthy is eat a healthy diet that's rich in foods with calcium and vitamin D. It's also really important that you get exercise on a daily basis. This can be running, walking, going to the playground, going to the gym. There's lots of different activities that you can do to keep your body healthy.
What kind of people help to take care of our bones?
There are a lot of different doctors that help you keep your bones healthy, from your pediatrician to the orthopedic surgeons. The orthopedic surgeons often have to do surgery to the bones to help them heal after some type of fracture or other trauma. After you see an orthopedic surgeon, you often have to see a physical therapist, which will help you get stronger and learn how to use your muscles again to walk and do all the activities that you were able to do prior to surgery. Sometimes you'll have to go to an orthotist, which will make a special splint to protect your bones. Either it could be a knee splint or something to go around your foot and ankle.
Thank you, Mary, for being here. And thank you, campers, for joining us. We hope to see you again. Bye.